Hey friend, welcome back to my channel. I am sitting in front of the blue couch because it is time for Manifesting 102, okay? I already posted Manifesting 101. It has the basics of the law of attraction, journaling, sats, revisions, literally everything that you can think of just to get you started is in Manifesting 101. So I highly suggest watching that before watching this, because we're gonna get a little bit more specific this time, okay? In this video in particular, I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how I managed to manifest a fiance. I manifested a whole ass fiance. Wow, my mind. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I did, A to Z, and how you can manifest a relationship that is healthy and happy and everlasting. And honestly, like, the proof is in the pudding, okay? As per usual, I'm gonna have time codes in the description, so if you wanna skip around, get a little tidbit from here, get a little tidbit from there, you can definitely do that. You know, I'm trying to make this easy, okay? I'm trying not to gatekeep, I'm trying to make it easy. So let's get into it. We need to talk about a very important concept when it comes to manifesting, especially when you're manifesting something that involves another person. And that is the concept of free will. When I was first getting into manifesting, I was very much deep into manifesting TikTok, and y'all, manifesting TikTok back in 2020, there's a lot of manipulation happening there, and that is not what manifesting is about. Manifesting is internal, it's within you. You cannot force anyone to do anything. You can't, you know, manipulate situations to be in your favor. The energy that you're putting forth when you manipulate a situation and try to manipulate someone into liking you or being in a relationship with you is bad, low vibrational energy, and that is not the kind of energy that we want in our relationship. You can't make someone love you if they don't, okay? Now, okay, take a minute, go to Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, whatever you have, and listen to I Can't Make You Love Me by Bonnie Raitt. Listen to that song, okay? Absorb it, and let's move forward. So once you understand the concept of free will, you know, we're not gonna be manipulating anyone. We're gonna do some internal work to prepare ourselves for this relationship. So manifesting is all about living in the end. And what I mean by that is going into your manifesting, and when you first get started, you need to put yourself on a mental diet that will get you in the mindset of someone who has what you're manifesting. I've talked about this in the past, maybe on TikTok. I don't know if I've talked about it on YouTube, but you know, if you're manifesting money, you need to put yourself in the headspace of someone who has money. You need to put yourself in the mindset of someone who has financial freedom. I understand that reality is harsh, and you know, it's really hard to pretend that I'm Jeff Bezos when my paycheck is like 300 bucks, okay? I completely understand that. But when I say put yourself in the mindset of someone who already has it, I don't mean spend money like Jeff Bezos and put yourself into credit card debt. Jeff Bezos, I mean, listen, I don't know him, okay? I don't know him, but I can guarantee you that Jeff Bezos has an abundance mindset. So when he pays a bill, I don't even know if he pays bills. When he pays a bill, hypothetically, he knows that the money that he just put towards that bill is going to come back to him. It's gonna come back to him times a lot. A lot of dividends are coming in. And that's the kind of mindset that I'm talking about when I'm talking about living in the end. So if you're manifesting a relationship, you wanna have the mindset of someone who's already in a healthy, happy relationship. It might help if you pull out your journal and literally write it down. Like, what are the traits of someone who's in a happy, healthy relationship? You're probably really confident. You love yourself. You respect yourself. You don't doubt yourself. You don't question every move you make. There's a lot of gratitude. There's a lot of relief that you finally found your person. So you want to channel that energy before you even have your person, before you even meet them. You're just a single gal rolling through the world with this confident, self-respecting, beautiful energy, because you know you got it like that. And I think from a spiritual perspective, you know, the law of attraction is all about, okay, well, I'm putting this energy out there and this is what I get back because the universe is giving it to me. But from a sociological standpoint, the energy you put out is what you're gonna get back from people. So if you walk into a bar and you know you're cowering in the corner, you don't really want to talk to anyone, you're not feeling confident, you don't like walk in there, order a drink like you're supposed to be there, other people are gonna see that energy and it's gonna make you seem unapproachable. So I mean, like, more literally, the energy that you carry, other people pick up on that all the time. Have you ever noticed when you're in a public space and someone walks in and their energy is just like, whoa, who is that? And it just draws you in? That person's in their manifestation bag, okay? They're putting out inviting, confident, beautiful energy, and it just draws you right in. So that's what we're channeling when we're manifesting our significant other. So you changed your energy, you changed your mindset, and you have attracted your specific person, your SP, as they say. How do you take it to the next level? It's very simple. The entire concept of manifesting is living in the end. So you're living in the end internally with your mindset. Now when you're with this person, you're living in the end like you're in a relationship with them. And I'm gonna give you some real examples of how I did this. Don't be alarmed. So from my first date with Will, we actually met during the pandemic, and our first few dates were over FaceTime. And our first date, we got on FaceTime at 7 p.m. and got off at like 2 a.m. Okay, we talked for hours. We FaceTimed again the next day. I knew something's going on here. Okay, something's going on here. I really like this person, and I just intuitively knew, oh my God, I think this is like my soulmate, my person. And I think that when you meet the right person, you just have that intuition. So when you're meeting people, just follow your intuition. You know, it can be hard. Like, I'm someone with anxiety, and sometimes my anxiety and my intuition, I get confused between the two of them. Okay, I get very confused. Sometimes my anxiety is like, no, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. That's not your intuition. It hits different when it's your intuition. There's no fear, there's no extra emotions in it, you just know in your heart. So when I met Will, I knew in my heart that he was my person. And so from there, I started living in the end. I started acting like we were already together. And my coworkers will tell you this. I was calling him my husband. When I was talking to them, they would be like, oh, Bria, what'd you do this weekend? And I was like, oh, I just like went to the park with my husband. And they were like, can you be fucking for real right now? And I was like, what? A little delusion right there. Came across very delusional. But as far as my actual relationship with him, I was treating him like I already had him. Even though we were still getting to know each other, I was treating him as if we'd been together for a while, and that I fully had trust and belief in the situation, and so I just moved that way. So what this looks like is when you first meet someone, you don't play games. So when I felt like hanging out with him, I didn't wait for him to text me. I would text him and say, hey, what are you doing? Do you wanna hang out? When he texted me, if he took, 30 minutes to reply, I didn't take that as a diss and be like, oh no, well, I'm gonna take 2 hours to reply. When we hung out, if I was just like going over to his place and we were ordering food and watching TV, I didn't get all like dolled up and dressed up and with a full beat. I went over there in my sweatpants with some eyebrow gel and just called it a day. And this is another area where you really gotta listen to your intuition, because if you find yourself being a little toxic, wanting to play games, trying to manipulate, that kind of thing, I'm gonna take you back to the first point of the video, okay? It's low vibrational energy, and it's probably a sign that this person is not, okay, this is not your guy. If you gotta play games to get him to hang out with you, probably not your guy. So just let your intuition guide you through this. I was being myself. I was completely authentic from the jump, because I was like, whatever, this is my person. Like, he's gonna accept me as I am. And by putting out that energy, he knew, okay, well, I know this person, right? It's not like she's constantly putting her best foot forward, and then 6 months from now, I'm gonna be shocked when the curtain is pulled back and it's just some guy and not like the Grand Oz, and there's some guy pulling the strings pretending that he's the Wizard of Oz. You know what I mean? I had really done a lot of self-work as far as like my confidence, loving myself, respecting myself, not putting up with anything that didn't serve me. I was very self-assured. I knew that this was right, and so I didn't play any games. And it allowed us to get closer and closer and closer because we were being our authentic selves. I don't think there's anything wrong with meeting someone and putting your best foot forward. I completely understand that. And by the way, like in the beginning, if we were going out on a dinner date or something, I would do a full beat. And I would curl my hair and I would do all that because I feel good doing that. But I would never force myself to get ready when I didn't want to. Right now, I'm living the exact same way that I was living back then. So just something to keep in mind. You wanna show your authentic self, you wanna live in the end. That is the most simple, basic concept that you gotta get a grip on if you wanna manifest anything. But before I get off, I just wanna say, I do not want y'all to be manifesting someone who is toxic. I don't want you to be putting out toxic energy trying to manifest someone. I don't want you to use these tips to manifest your toxic ex back into your life, okay? That's not what this is about. And I think more than anything, the most important thing to just always lead with is your intuition. If you meet someone and you know in your heart, this is my husband, then go for it. If you meet someone and you feel a little apprehensive and they're playing game and it just has bad vibes, listen to your intuition, listen to yourself. You know yourself more than anyone. You just gotta listen to your intuition. So I just wanna make sure I put that disclaimer out there. I do not want y'all manifesting toxic ass people. Okay, we have left the toxic ass people in 2022. Okay, we are manifesting good, strong, amazing, loving, trustworthy, honest people in 2023. Okay, that's the energy that we're bringing. So just wanted to say that. But that is all I have. Thank you so much for watching. If there's any other things that you want me to talk about or anything that you want me to clarify, please let me know. I could make 20 million of these, and you know what? I plan to. So if you want to see those, make sure you're subscribed. At the end of the day, I just want y'all to know that you can get anything you want in life. You are capable of so many things. You are capable of things that seem impossible, but anything can happen. If they can put a man on the moon, you can get the man of your dreams. Keep up the hope, keep up the faith, trust your intuition, and go out there and get what you want. I'll see you next week.